Total agreement. Illia Zabarnyi will be a Parisian before Wednesday. 63 million euros plus 3 million euros in bonuses. Incredible. Manchester United have spent over 225 million euros, excluding bonuses, to rebuild their attack. Benjamin Šeško, 76.5 million euros. Bryan Mbeumo, 75 million euros. And Matheus Cunha, 75 million euros. Newcastle block Isak's transfer to Liverpool. The Magpies have made it clear to their player that he will not be leaving this summer. Pedri, in 10 years, I'd like to have won the World Cup and the Ballon d'Or. You can always dream, right? Why not dream of winning the Ballon d'Or in my career? Rodri's Ballon d'Or win proves that the midfielder's role is finally being recognized at its true value. Football is played a lot in midfield. Lewandowski is expected to be out for 3 weeks. We're going to do our best to compete with PSG. The goal is to close the gap with them. Adrian Rabiot on OM's ambitions this season. I'm not going to give big speeches and tell lies, but that's the goal. I think anything is possible with will, determination, and passion. Liverpool are increasingly interested in Giovanni Leone. Their interest is becoming more and more concrete. Eddie Howe. For now, it's clear that Isak can't join the group. He's here, so he obviously has a future at Newcastle. From our point of view, we'd really like to have him back, but the situation needs to be right for that to happen. Rodri has suffered a setback with his injury and will be out until at least mid-September. Guardiola. Rodri is doing better, but suffered a big injury against Al Hilal. He's trained better. We hope that after the international break, he will be fully fit. Giacomo Raspadori to Atlético Madrid. It's done. Transfer fee, 22 million euros plus 4 million euros in bonuses. Lucas Chevalier is a Paris Saint-Germain player. He has signed his contract with PSG. Al Nassr are offering Kingsley Coman 2025's million euro net per year until 2028. The player has not yet decided on his future. Gianluigi Donnarumma wants to join Manchester United. Vitinha is said to have a 90 million euro release clause valid in 2026. Real Madrid are interested. Stade Rennais target Timo Werner. Álvaro Morata to Como. It's done. Agreement reached with Galatasaray for around 5 million euros as compensation for ending the loan. Como will now sign Morata from AC Milan on loan with an obligation to buy. Morata only wanted Como. Lucas Chevalier trained with PSG for the first time this morning. Pedri. Jude Bellingham is truly incredible. He combines physical strength and technical skill, which makes facing him extremely difficult. When Pedri explains how he compensates for his physical deficit, it's true that I don't have the physique of some stronger players. I have to make up for it in other ways. I try to think faster than the others, always be one step ahead. I compensate for my lack of power with game intelligence. It's linked to my background. Most current footballers grew up in big academies. I started outside, watching FC Barcelona with my parents and playing in my village club. I learned a lot from street football, from that instinctive side where you play for fun. In my position, finding the perfect pass also comes from instinct, like an inner vision that lets you see the free space. At training, Leo did almost unreal things that only we had the chance to see. Pedri admits he was shocked by Messi. When I had the ball and 2 or 3 players were pressing me, I always looked to pass to him, because it was obvious he was going to do better than me. It was crazy. Leo had that ability to win games almost on his own, and that changed everything. Como are in talks with FC Barcelona over Inaki Peña. A contract until 2028 has been offered to him. Finally, Endrick is Real Madrid's new number 9 and not Gonzalo Garcia. Mastantuono will be officially presented on Thursday 14, his 18th birthday. He will train with the squad for the first time after his press conference. David Alaba was tested as a midfielder in the friendly match against Leganés this Friday. Real Madrid won 4-1. FC Barcelona cannot register Joan Garcia, even after Inigo Martinez's departure. Reason: the club is still not compliant with the 1:1 rule and cannot therefore use this wage space to register Joan Garcia. Robert Lewandowski and Lamine Yamal have each been fined €5,000 by UEFA for failing to comply with anti-doping regulations in the second leg against Inter Milan in the UCL. The two players did not go immediately to the control station as required. Mexican club Monterrey have contacted Antoine Griezmann's entourage to start discussions over a potential move. Pedri, the goal is clear this season, reached the Champions League final. Benjamin Šeško on Instagram. Here we go, Manchester United. When you're young, you dream big. You imagine moments, stadiums, and shirts you hope to one day wear. Today, I'm making that dream come true. Proud to be a Red Devil. Pedri, Real Madrid have many great players. When Mbappé has the ball and is in a one-on-one situation, it's very hard to stop him. Xabi Alonso was very pleasantly surprised by Kylian Mbappe's match against Leganés, especially his defensive work. The Real Madrid 2026/2027 home kit will feature unprecedented colors. Possible options are red, pink, cyan, and green. Eder Militao was the best news from yesterday's friendly against Leganés. He looked like the old Militao. Rainier leaves Real Madrid and joins Atlético Mineiro. Franco Mastantuono will wear number 25 at Real Madrid. Gonzalo Garcia has taken the number 16 left by Endrick. Eden Hazard. Real Madrid was my dream since I was little, with Zidane and everything. Dean Huijsen would really like to have Real Madrid's number 4 in the future. Militao scored an incredible goal from his own half against Leganés in a training match. During Real Madrid versus Leganés, Rodrigo was the team's captain in the second half. To Xabi Alonso, Fran Garcia is untouchable. He does not want a left back to leave the club. Xabi Alonso insisted on keeping Gonzalo Garcia. The Spanish tactician has followed him since Castilla and has been impressed by his unique attacking qualities. Thiago Pedri has taken part in the last 5 training sessions with the first team and even scored against Leganés. The 18-year-old midfielder, who is supposed to play under Álvaro Arbeloa with Castilla, is earning credit with Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso gave playing time to everyone in today's friendly except the injured Bellingham, Mendy, and Endrick. Here's Real Madrid's starting 11 for the first half against Leganés. The Saudi Pro League is interested in Dani Ceballos and David Alaba. Brahim, Huijsen, Militao, and Pedri were the scorers against Leganés. Through his foundation, inspired by KM, Kylian Mbappé has built a football pitch and is working on building a school in Peru. Xabi Alonso is considering giving penalties and free kicks to Kylian Mbappé from next season. Pedri believes FC Barcelona will have an advantage this season over teams that play the Club World Cup. The difference between teams that played until mid-July and those that had long holidays will be felt this season, whether we like it or not. Ter Stegen regains the captaincy of FC Barcelona. The German has signed the authorization allowing FC Barcelona's medical staff to send La Liga the medical report from his surgery. Arsenal extend Ethan Nwaneri, 2007, for 5 more years. Newcastle are in talks with Randall Kolo Muani. He is now the club's priority after the Sesko deal collapsed. Florian Thauvin leaves Udinese and joins Lens. 3-year contract and €6 million transfer. Inter Milan are preparing a new €50 million bid for Ademola Lookman. The player continues to skip training to force a move. Hansi Flick now sees Rashford as a genuine option at striker. Estevao Willian was named man of the match last night for his very first appearance with Chelsea. What a player. Happy birthday, Willian. The plan is still for Renato Vega to leave Chelsea despite Levi Colwill's injury. Enzo Maresca says he wants a replacement for Colwill. It's a priority for me, yes. We'll see if we can make it happen.